Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Daily English Boost, where learning English is easy, fun, and oh so natural. I'm Lisa.
And I'm Mark. Hey, Lisa. How are you doing today?
You know what, Mark? Honestly, not great.
Oh, no. What happened?
I woke up late, I missed my bus, I spilled coffee on my shirt, and now I have a headache.
Wow, that sounds like a really tough morning.
It is. And you know what's interesting? This is actually perfect for our topic today.
Wait, really? How?
Because today, we're talking about something super important, how to talk about your problems in English.
Oh, that's brilliant. So you're having a bad day, and we're going to learn how to express that in English.
Exactly. Because, let's be honest, life isn't always perfect, right? Sometimes we have bad days. Sometimes things go wrong. And when you're learning English, you need to know how to talk about these things.
That's so true. You can't just say, I'm fine, all the time when someone asks, how are you?
Right. Sometimes you're not fine. Sometimes you're stressed or worried or frustrated or just having a really bad day like me.
And that's completely normal. That's life. So today, we're going to help you express those feelings in English in a natural way.
Yes, and before we dive in, because this is going to be a really helpful episode, please remember to subscribe to Daily English Boost.
Yes, hit that subscribe button and give us a like if you've ever had a day like Lisa's today.
And share this episode with anyone who's learning English. Trust me, everyone needs to know how to talk about their problems sometimes.
It's true, because when you can express your feelings and problems in English, you can connect with people on a deeper level. You can get help, you can feel understood.
Exactly. So, Mark, I told you about my terrible morning. What about you? How are you today? Be honest.
Well, actually, I'm pretty good today. But you know what? Yesterday was not a good day for me.
Really? What happened?
I had a fight with my brother. We argued about something silly, and then I felt bad all day.
See? This is real life. This is what we need to talk about in English.
So, listeners, get comfortable, maybe grab a cup of coffee, don't spill it like Lisa's today, and let's learn how to talk about our problems in English in an easy, natural way.
Let's do this.
Okay, Lisa, let's start from the beginning. Someone asks you, how are you? What do you usually say?
Usually, I say, I'm fine, thank you, or I'm good, thanks. That's what everyone learns first, right?
Exactly. That's the automatic answer. I'm fine. I'm good. I'm okay.
But what if you're not fine? What if you're having a terrible day like today?
That's the question. So let's learn some different ways to answer honestly.
Okay, so if someone asks me, how are you, and I'm not doing well, I can say, I'm not doing so well today.
Perfect. I'm not doing so well today. That's honest, but it's still polite.
Or I can say, I've been better.
I've been better. Ooh, I like that one. It's a gentle way to say things aren't great.
Right, I'm not complaining too much, but I'm being honest.
What about, I'm having a rough day?
Yes, I'm having a rough day. Rough means difficult or hard.
So you can say, I'm having a rough day, or I'm having a bad day, or I'm having a tough day.
Exactly. These are all natural, common ways to say you're not feeling great.
And you know what? Most people will then ask, oh no, what's wrong? Or what happened?
Right. And then you can explain your problem.
Okay, so let's practice. Lisa, how are you today?
Honestly, Mark, I'm not doing so well today. I'm having a pretty rough morning.
Oh no, I'm sorry to hear that. What's wrong?
Well, first, I woke up late because my alarm didn't go off.
Oh, that's the worst. I hate when that happens.
Right? So I was rushing around, trying to get ready quickly. Then I missed my bus.
Oh no.
And while I was running to catch the next bus, I spilled coffee all over my shirt.
That sounds really frustrating.
It is, and now I have this headache that won't go away.
What a morning. I'm really sorry you're dealing with all of that.
Thanks, Mark. It helps just to talk about it.
See? Everyone, that was a natural conversation about problems. Lisa explained what happened, and I listened and showed I cared.
Exactly. And notice the words I used. I said, I woke up late. I missed my bus. I spilled coffee. I have a headache.
These are all common ways to describe problems in English.
And Mark, you said some really nice phrases too. You said, that's the worst. That sounds frustrating. And I'm sorry you're dealing with that.
Yes, when someone tells you their problem, it's important to respond with empathy, show you understand and care.
Exactly. Don't just say, oh, okay, and move on. Actually listen and respond.
So, let's break this down for our listeners. When someone shares a problem with you, you can say,
That sounds really hard.
I'm sorry to hear that.
That must be frustrating.
I can imagine how you feel.
That's a difficult situation.
These phrases show empathy. They show you care.
And they're easy to remember and use.
Absolutely. Now, let's talk about different types of problems and how to express them in English.
Good idea. Because problems come in all shapes and sizes.
Okay, so Lisa, let's start with health problems, physical problems with your body.
Right. Like my headache today.
Exactly. So how do you say you have a headache?
It's simple. I have a headache.
And what about other body pains?
I have a stomach ache if my stomach hurts.
I have a toothache if my tooth hurts.
I have a backache or my back hurts.
My neck hurts, my shoulder hurts, my knee hurts.
You can use I have a body part ache or my body part hurts.
Both ways work perfectly.
What about when you're sick, like with a cold or the flu?
You can say, I'm feeling sick, or I'm not feeling well.
I have a cold.
I have the flu.
I have a fever if your temperature is high.
I have a cough, if you're coughing a lot.
I have a sore throat if your throat hurts.
These are all very common health problems, and these are the simple ways to talk about them in English.
And if you need to see a doctor, you can say, I need to see a doctor, or I should go to the doctor.
Perfect. Okay, Lisa, let me ask you, have you been sick recently?
Actually, yes. Last week I had a terrible cold.
Oh, no. What were your symptoms?
I had a runny nose, a cough, and a sore throat. I felt so tired all the time.
That sounds awful. Did you see a doctor?
No, I just rested at home and drank a lot of tea with honey.
Tea with honey is the best medicine for a sore throat.
It really is. And after about 5 days, I felt better.
I'm glad you're feeling better now. Well, except for today's headache.
Yes, except for today's headache.
Okay, so we covered health problems. What about emotional problems? Feelings.
Oh, this is so important because sometimes our problems aren't physical. Sometimes we just feel sad or stressed or worried.
Exactly. Mental health is just as important as physical health.
So how do you express these feelings in English?
Let's start with stress. If you have too much work or too many responsibilities, you can say, I'm stressed.
I'm stressed out.
I'm feeling overwhelmed.
This means you have too much to handle.
I have too much on my plate. This is an idiom. It means you have too many things to do.
That's a great idiom. I have too much on my plate.
What about when you're sad?
You can simply say, I'm sad, or I'm feeling down today.
I'm feeling blue, another idiom meaning sad.
I'm not in a good mood.
I'm not in a good mood.
I'm feeling a bit depressed.
And if you're worried about something, you can say, I'm worried.
I'm anxious.
I'm concerned about something.
Something is bothering me.
I can't stop thinking about something.
These are all natural ways to express your feelings.
And it's so important to be able to say these things in English, because when you can express your feelings, people can help you.
Exactly. You know, Mark, I actually feel anxious sometimes.
Really? About what?
About speaking English in public. Even though I teach English, sometimes I still get nervous.
That's completely normal. Public speaking makes a lot of people nervous.
It does, and it helps to talk about it. What do you do when you feel anxious?
I take deep breaths. I remind myself that making mistakes is okay. And I talk to friends like you.
That's great. Talking about your feelings is one of the best ways to feel better.
It really is. What about you, Mark? You mentioned you had a fight with your brother yesterday.
Yes, we argued about something really silly. Who should clean the kitchen?
Ugh, Sibling fights. They happen to everyone.
They do, and I felt frustrated all day. I also felt guilty because I said some things I didn't mean.
How do you feel now?
Better. I called my brother this morning and apologized. We talked it out.
That's wonderful. See, everyone, this is how we solve problems. We talk about them.
Exactly. Communication is key. Okay, Mark, let's talk about another type of problem. Work and school problems.
Oh, yes. This is a big one for a lot of people.
It is. So how do you talk about problems at work or school?
Let's start with work. If you have too much work, you can say, I'm swamped with work.
Swamped means you have so much work, you're drowning in it.
I'm buried in work.
I'm behind on my work. This means you're not finishing things on time.
I have a deadline coming up. A deadline is the date when you must finish something.
My boss is putting pressure on me.
I'm working overtime. This means working extra hours.
These are all common work stress situations.
What about specific work problems?
I'm having trouble with a coworker.
I don't understand my project.
I made a mistake at work.
I'm worried about getting fired. Fired means losing your job.
These are harder problems, but it's important to be able to talk about them.
Absolutely. And for school?
I'm failing a class.
I don't understand the material.
I have too much homework.
I'm stressed about exams.
I'm having trouble with a teacher.
All very real problems for students.
Mark, have you ever had a problem at work that really stressed you out?
Oh, yes. Last year, I had a huge project with a very tight deadline. I was working 12 hours a day.
Wow, that's a lot. How did you handle it?
Honestly, not well at first. I was stressed, I wasn't sleeping well, and I was irritable with everyone.
What changed?
I finally talked to my boss. I said, I'm feeling overwhelmed. I need help with this project.
And what did your boss say?
She was actually very understanding. She gave me an extra person to help, and we extended the deadline by 1 week.
That's great. So talking about the problem actually helped.
It really did. I learned that asking for help is not a sign of weakness. It's actually smart.
That's such an important lesson. We can't do everything alone.
Exactly. What about you, Lisa? Any work stress lately?
Well, besides today's disaster morning, I sometimes feel pressure to make perfect content for our listeners.
I understand that. You want to help people, so you put a lot of pressure on yourself.
Yes, and sometimes I worry, am I explaining things clearly? Are people learning? Is this helpful?
Lisa, you're an amazing teacher, but I understand the feeling.
Thanks, Mark. It helps to share it.
Okay, everyone. Let's talk about another important topic, relationship problems.
Oh boy, this is a big one.
It is. Because relationships are complicated. Family, friends, romantic partners, all relationships have problems sometimes.
So how do we talk about relationship problems in English?
Let's start with friends. If you have a problem with a friend, you might say, we had a fight.
We had an argument.
We're not talking right now.
I'm upset with my friend.
My friend hurt my feelings.
We had a misunderstanding. This means you didn't understand each other correctly.
These are all common ways to describe friend problems.
What about family problems?
I'm having issues with my parents.
My siblings and I don't get along. Get along means to have a good relationship.
I'm not close with my family.
We had a family argument.
And for romantic relationships?
My partner and I are having problems.
We're going through a rough patch. This means a difficult time period.
We need to talk about our relationship.
I'm thinking about breaking up.
These are harder to say, but sometimes necessary.
You know, Lisa, I think the fight with my brother yesterday taught me something.
What's that?
That small problems can become big problems if you don't talk about them.
That's so true. What was the fight really about?
On the surface, it was about cleaning the kitchen, but really, I think we were both stressed about other things, and we took it out on each other.
That happens a lot in relationships. We're upset about something else, and we fight about something small.
Exactly. When I called him this morning, we talked about the real issues. He's stressed about his job, and I've been busy with the podcast.
And now?
Now we understand each other better. We apologized and we're good.
I love that! Communication really does solve problems.
It does, even when it's hard to start the conversation.
Okay, Mark, let's talk about another category, everyday problems.
Oh yes, the little things that go wrong every day.
Exactly, like my morning today.
Right, so how do we talk about these everyday frustrations?
Well, we already talked about some. I woke up late.
I missed the bus, or I missed the train.
I spilled coffee, or I spilled something.
I lost my keys.
I forgot my wallet.
I left my phone at home.
I locked myself out of my house.
Oh, that's the worst.
It really is. What about technology problems?
My phone died, or my phone is dead.
My computer crashed.
I lost my internet connection.
My Wi-Fi isn't working.
I forgot my password.
These are so common in our modern world.
They are. And they're so frustrating when they happen.
What about transportation problems?
My car broke down.
I got stuck in traffic.
The train was delayed.
My flight was canceled.
I got lost.
All very common everyday problems.
And weather problems?
It's pouring rain. This means raining very hard.
I got soaked. This means you got very wet.
It's freezing cold.
I'm boiling hot.
The weather ruined my plans.
These are all things we experience in daily life.
Mark, do you remember any funny everyday problem you've had?
Oh, yes. Last month, I locked myself out of my apartment.
Oh no. What happened?
I took the trash out in my pajamas, and the door closed behind me. I didn't have my keys.
What did you do?
I had to call a locksmith, but while I was waiting, my neighbor saw me standing in the hallway in my pajamas.
That's so embarrassing.
It was, but now it's a funny story.
That's the thing about everyday problems. In the moment, they're frustrating, but later they become funny stories.
Exactly, like your morning today, Lisa. One day you'll laugh about it.
I hope so. Right now I'm just waiting for this headache to go away.
Okay, Lisa. Now let's talk about something super important. How to ask for help with your problems.
Yes, because sometimes we can't solve our problems alone. We need help.
Exactly. So how do you ask for help in English?
The simplest way is, can you help me?
Can you help me with something?
I need help.
I need some advice.
Do you have a minute? I need to talk to you about something.
These are all polite, natural ways to ask for help.
And if it's something specific, you can say, can you help me with the problem?
For example, can you help me with my homework?
Can you help me fix my car?
Can you help me move this weekend?
Can you give me advice about my job?
All very clear requests.
And when someone helps you, don't forget to say thank you.
Thank you so much for your help.
I really appreciate it.
I couldn't have done it without you.
You're a lifesaver.
These phrases show gratitude.
You know, Mark, I'm actually glad I'm having a bad day today.
Really? Why?
Because it's the perfect example for our listeners. Real problems, real feelings, real English.
That's a great perspective. You turned a negative into a positive.
And talking to you about it actually made me feel better.
See? That's the power of sharing your problems. It helps.
Okay, everyone, let's do some practice. Mark and I are going to have some short conversations about different problems, and you can listen and learn.
Great idea. Let's start. Lisa, you be someone with a problem, and I'll respond.
Okay. Mark, I'm so stressed. I have 3 exams next week, and I don't know how I'm going to study for all of them.
That sounds really overwhelming. Have you made a study schedule?
Not yet. I don't even know where to start.
Why don't we sit down together and make a plan? We can divide the material into small sections, one day at a time.
That would be really helpful. Thank you so much.
Of course. We'll figure it out together.
Perfect. See, everyone? That's a natural conversation. I expressed my problem, Mark showed empathy, and then he offered a solution.
Exactly. Now let's switch. Lisa, you respond to me. I'm having a problem at work. My boss keeps giving me tasks at the last minute and I can't plan my day.
Oh, that must be really frustrating. Have you talked to your boss about it?
No, I'm worried about seeming difficult or complaining.
I understand that fear, but I think having an honest conversation could help. Maybe you could say something like, I work better when I can plan ahead. Could we discuss upcoming tasks at the beginning of the week?
That's a good way to phrase it. It's not blaming anyone, it's just expressing my need.
Exactly. I think your boss will appreciate the communication.
Thanks, Lisa. I'll try that.
Good luck.
See? Another natural conversation.
The key is to listen, show you understand, and offer help or advice if you can.
Let's do one more. Mark, I'm worried about my friend. She seems really sad lately, but when I ask her what's wrong, she just says, I'm fine.
That's tough. It sounds like she might not be ready to talk yet.
What should I do?
Keep being there for her. Let her know you're available if she wants to talk. You could say something like, I'm here for you whenever you need me.
That's good advice. I don't want to push her, but I want her to know I care.
Exactly. Sometimes just knowing someone cares is enough.
Thank you, Mark.
Anytime.
Okay, everyone, we've talked about so many different types of problems today. Let's do a quick review.
Great idea. So we talked about health problems.
I have a headache. I'm feeling sick. My back hurts.
We talked about emotional problems.
I'm stressed. I'm feeling overwhelmed. I'm worried about something.
We talked about work and school problems.
I'm swamped with work. I have a deadline. I'm failing a class.
We talked about relationship problems.
We had a fight. I'm having issues with my family. My friend hurt my feelings.
And we talked about everyday problems.
I woke up late. I missed the bus. My phone died. I got stuck in traffic.
That's a lot of vocabulary. It is. But don't worry, you don't need to memorize everything at once.
Right. Just start with the problems that are relevant to your life right now.
And remember the most important phrases for showing empathy.
I'm sorry to hear that.
That sounds really hard.
I can imagine how you feel.
What can I do to help?
These phrases show you care, and they're easy to use in any situation.
You know what, Mark? My headache is actually getting better now.
Really? That's great. What do you think helped?
Honestly, talking about it. Sharing my problems with you and with our listeners. It made me feel less stressed.
That's the power of communication. When you talk about your problems, they often feel smaller.
Exactly. And that's what we want our listeners to understand. Talking about your problems in English or in any language is not weak. It's brave.
It is brave, because it's not always easy to admit when we're struggling.
But when we do, amazing things can happen. People can help us, we can find solutions, we can feel understood.
And that's why learning to talk about problems in English is so important.
It connects us. It makes us human.
Well said, Lisa.
Okay, everyone, we're almost at the end of our episode today, but before we go, we have a special request.
Yes, if you found this episode helpful, please hit that subscribe button for Daily English Boost.
And click the like button. It really helps other English learners find our podcast.
And please share this episode with anyone who's learning English. Everyone needs to know how to talk about their problems.
And now for our question of the day.
We want you to practice. Go to the comments below and tell us about a problem you're having right now. It can be a big problem or a small problem.
You can write something simple like, I'm stressed about my exams, or I had a fight with my friend, or I woke up late today.
Practice using the phrases we taught you today.
And don't worry about making mistakes. This is a safe space to practice.
We'll read all the comments, and we might even reply with advice or encouragement.
Yes, we want to hear from you.
So that's all for today's episode.
Thank you so much for listening to Daily English Boost.
We hope this episode helped you feel more confident talking about your problems in English.
Remember, everyone has problems. Everyone has bad days. It's okay. What matters is that we can talk about it.
And when we talk about it, we can help each other.
So be brave. Share your feelings. Ask for help when you need it.
And keep practicing your English. You're doing amazing.
Until next time, keep learning, keep growing, and keep being awesome.
Goodbye, everyone.
Bye! Take care!